We're playing the new modern NeoBrand, the Allosaurus Rider plus Neoform combo deck, and it's changed a lot recently. Let's go check it out. In front of you is modern NeoBrand, or at least the new version that we'll be playing today. And I say the new version because it's changed a lot. If you're familiar with our channel, you know that I've been uploading NeoBrand content for years. And how the deck works is that you would like to put an Allosaurus Rider onto the battlefield. So you have this free creature that you can cast by exiling 2 green cards from your hand, and then you want to play Neoform. This allows you to search your deck for Griselbrand, and then you would draw a whole bunch of cards, and then in the past, you would find Nourishing Shoal, a card that is notably absent from this deck list. After you find Nourishing Shoal, you would exile a large worm and gain 15 life, and then you would draw more cards, and eventually you would draw your entire library. And then there was a number of different wins you could play, usually involving Mox Amber or Endurance Loops. Okay, there's no Nourishing Shoals in this deck list. Instead, you're not really looking to win the same turn. Instead, you're looking to use Consign to Memory to counter your own triggers on Summoner's Pact and Pact of Negation. So you're a pass the turn combo deck that relies on Consign to Memory. Alternatively, if you don't want to pass the turn, there is another win. So if you have Allosaurus Rider and Neoform with a spare copy of Summoner's Pact in your hand, you can Summoner's Pact for the Xenagos God of Revels. And then from there, you Neoform into the Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, and then you would put the Xenagos onto the table. This allows you to double the Ghalta's power, so it would become a 24/24 trample, and then the Xenagos gives it haste. So you can attack for 24 damage and 1 clean swing, and you don't have to go through the Consign to Memory past the turn stuff. But ideally, or realistically, this deck went from a turn 1 glass cannon combo deck to a very consistent deck that is more in line with like Legacy Show and Tell, because you're just looking to Pact of Negation a bunch of your opponent's stuff and then Consign to Memory those triggers. So you're more of a fair combo deck, I guess is what I'm trying to say here, with additional consistency because we're playing Preordain along with Planar Genesis. So we have more lands because we're playing 14 lands. We have 4 MDFCs in Disciple of Freyalise, and then 3 copies of Generous End. That's essentially 21 lands in our deck. That's way more than the previous list played because you're looking to be a more consistent, slower deck that leverages those Planar Genesis and Preordains and stuff like that to ensure that you do find your Allosaurus Rider, Neoform, and then Consign to Memory, Pact of Negation, all that sort of stuff. So let's talk about the Neoform targets. We have Atraxa Grand Unifier, which is obviously one of the best creatures ever printed, but it doesn't dig as deep as Griselbrand to find that Consign to Memory. So you get the creature that makes more sense between Atraxa and Griselbrand based on the matchup and the context of what's in your hand. The Ghalta I already explained to you with the Xenagos win, but additionally, if you have the Griselbrand or Atraxa in your hand, Ghalta is a way to put those creatures onto the battlefield. And then the Urani, this is really good against decks like Energy or any of the Sewers style decks because it does have protection from white and black, and then it kills a whole bunch of creatures, which we do like. Speaking of killing creatures, we have another target in the sideboard, Elishnorn Grand Cenobite, where this is incredibly good against Energy because no matter what creature they play, Elishnorn is going to kill it due to the state-based effect of -2/-2. And then you have the Coma World Eater, which is very good against control decks because it can't be countered. So against those decks, you would play your Summoner's Pact as a value card, and then just with your 21 lands, cast the Coma World Eater. That's the idea. That is the new NeoBrand. I'm excited to play it today. I haven't actually played the deck yet, so there might be mistakes. There might be some, learning happening as we go, but hopefully it's a good league. Stick around and watch it. I'll see you in the first match. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also show your support by becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks such as badges, emotes, early access to videos, exclusive members-only content, and access to our members Discord section. As you increase the tiers, there are other rewards such as shop discounts, sideboard guides, and even free donation decks. Click the join button down below to find out more. We also have other ways you can support us, like theepicsforum.com/shop or submitting a donation deck via theepicsforum.com/donation decks. That's enough for now. Let's play some Magic. Welcome to match number 1. We're on the play with the new NeoBrand in Modern. No lands equals no keep. Send that one back. What is going on here? So you have a Disciple of Freyalise. So actually, this hand is 1 blue mana away. I think we'll keep this and put the Galta back. Play the Disciple of Rayleigh's, pass the turn. So a blue land off the top would allow us to put a large creature into play. Versus Saga, okay. Amulet of Vigor, okay, so we need to draw that blue land quickly. That is not a blue land. We will pass the turn. Versus Saga goes to the second chapter. So the Disciple of Rayleigh's did unlock a possibility, which is if we drew another Summoner's Pact or a Allosaurus Rider, I could cycle, or I could Summoner's Pact for Generous Scent, cycle for Breeding Pool, and then Neoform, but it's a lot of what ifs. They play Basic Forest. That doesn't do it. I think we're dead. Pass the turn. They search out a second copy of Amulet of Vigor. And here they go. We are very likely dead here. Okay. I'm not going to wait for them to infinite loot me. We could just go to the next game. It's okay. Do I even sideboard in this matchup? I'm not sure if I even do. I suppose it's not a very good Atraxa matchup. Like, you're looking to combo kill. So you could board out the Hooting Mandrill's Atraxa. And then bring in a couple copies of Into the Floodmaw. I think that's fine. Let's submit this. Oh, you probably don't need the Ureni either. Okay, so 3 Floodmaws. You really are just looking to be a combo deck. Game number 2, we're on the play. We have the Allosaurus Rider. We have Generous Scent to go get a blue source. What we don't have is a Neoform. This hand is very close, but I'm going to send it back. This is a turn 2. Turn 2 monster, at least. We'll keep in bottom a Consign to Memory. We'll play the Disciple of Rayleigh's. Ouch. Pass. Beseiju Who Endures into Vexing Bauble. What? I guess I should have played out my Rider on turn 1? But I needed the... No, I couldn't because I needed the Generous End for the blue. That's annoying, but we could still win. Play my Breeding Pool. Ouch. Preordain. Okay. I think we keep both of these. Pass. So I can end step, destroy their Vexing Bauble, untap, and then we have the 26 damage one-shot kill. They play a Crumbling Vestige. They make a green. And now they play an Explore into Simic Growth Chamber. And they pick up the Beseiju. I'll pass, and then we have the win, assuming that we can kill the Vexing Bauble on their end step. Our opponent replays the Beseiju Who Endures into Green Sun Zenith for 1. Sure. A Boreal Grazer and a Gruul Turf, which they can use to pick up the Beseiju. Aftermath Analyst, okay. End step, we will Beseiju Who Endures on the Vexing Bauble. Oh, we don't have the one-shot win. I'm short a green card. That's not good. Okay, so we'll just put a Griselbrand into play. Draw 7 and pass the turn. And I can't draw 7 again if I would like to Consign to Memory or Into the Floodmaw. Our opponent just conceded. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to run it back. You could board in Beseiju over, like, a Disciple of Rayleigh's or the Generous End. Or over a Basic Forest. I don't know if I love that, though. I'll try boarding out Scalding Tarn. Maybe it's a bad idea to reduce the amount of blue sources in my deck, but we'll see. Game 3, we're on the draw. We've opened up a powerful hand. We will keep Beseiju Who Endures and Amulet of Vigor. We'll play Verdant Catacombs and pass. Urza's Saga. We'll fetch with the Verdant Catacombs, grab a Hedge Maze, and Surveil. I need to find more green cards. Like, that's the big choke point here, because the Disciple of Rayleigh's is land number 3, but it's also a green card. So I need to draw a green card, but also a land. And maybe Preordain converts into one of them. That did not help. I guess it's the land. Okay. So now we need another green card. We'll grab our island, play Preordain. That does it. So we'll bottom the Breeding Pool, keep the Neoform, and we'll pass. Urza's Saga goes to the second chapter. No plays? Interesting. This is a one-shot kill, right? So let's Summoner's Pact. This can get the Allosaurus Rider. And then this Summoner's Pact gets the Xenagos. These are the 2 green cards we exile. We even have Pact of Negation backup. We'll play the Beseiju Who Endures. Play the Allosaurus Rider, exile the 2 green cards. And now we Neoform, sacrifice the Allosaurus Rider, grab the Galta, and now I put the Xenagos, God of Rebels, on the table. Go to combat. Oh, I did not realize. Wait, this is indestructible. That doesn't matter. I guess we'll grab a Hedge Maze. We'll put Summoner's Pact on top. And now you take 26. Alright, so it looks like we got match number 1. I briefly forgot a second that Xenagos was indestructible. But we got the win, so that's nice. We are now 1-0 in this Modern League. Moxfield.com is the easiest way to build a Magic deck online. They support over 30 formats, including Legacy and many other Eternal formats. There are so many options to view decks the way that you want, from text view to individual cards, mana value, and even card price. There's also light mode and dark mode. My personal favorite feature is card tags. This way you can sort cards by function. Moxfield supports collection tracking, Scryfall search, decklist feedback, and so much more. Follow me on Moxfield.com so you can stay updated on all of my decks. It's time for the second match. We're on the draw. We've opened up a hand that has protection, green cards, and Neoform. What we don't have is an Allosaurus Rider. We do have 2 ways to search out our Surveil lands. I'm going to keep this. It could be a little sketchy. Wooded Foothills, okay. Did not need to draw a land. Didn't love that. They activate the Wooded Foothills on the end step for a Thundering Falls. So this might be like the Corey Steelcutter Prowess deck. Or it could be the Domain Zoo deck. Alright, it's Prowess. They play a Mountain. End step will fetch. We'll grab our Hedge Maze. Surveil. Keep the Preordain. Good find. We'll play the Verdant Catacombs and we'll Surveil the start. Digs us the deepest with her Preordain. That can go to the graveyard. And Preordain. Both of those can go on the bottom. We don't want those. Consign to memory. Alright, we are still looking for an Allosaurus Rider. Expressive Iteration. They play a Mountain and pass the turn. That's a little surprising that they haven't done anything else. We draw the Summoner's Pact, so we can try to do something meaningful here. Let's play the island. We will Summoner's Pact, grab an Allosaurus Rider, exile the Neoform and the Eldritch Evolution, play the Neoform, and we will grab Griselbrand. Pass the turn. In the upkeep, we can consign to memory the Summoner's Pact trigger. They Lava Dart me. Ouch. This deck is basically just like Simic Show and Tell from Legacy, but ported into Modern. Like, they changed the deck a lot. It was like a Glass Cannon combo deck previously, and now it's just like Modern Sneak and Show. They'll create a Monk, that's fine. They play an untapped Steam Vents. They're in combat now. I doubt they attack. It would not make sense for them to attack here. And they are, in fact, going to attack. That is crazy. I will block. They have Sorcery, Instant, Land in the graveyard. They're going to flashback Lava Dart. I will allow that to happen. Griselbrand has 1 damage on it. And I will now Pact of Negation your Lightning Bolt. So I need to consign to memory 2 upkeep lose the game triggers. But the bright side is I'm going to gain a bunch of life here. I'm at 25. And now these 2 lose the game triggers are on the stack. We will replicate the consign to memory. And we'll target both Pact triggers. Draw for turn. Let's draw 7. That doesn't quite win yet. Let's draw 7 more. We hit the Summoner's Pact. So I can put another creature into play, but I need either the Xenagos or a Rider. So I think I'm going to activate Griselbrand 1 more time here. I'm at 4. Okay, we have the win. So I will now Summoner's Pact. We can go grab the Xenagos. I'll go to 2 and we'll play Breeding Pool. We'll play Allosaurus Rider, exiling 2 cards. We'll then play Neoform, sacrifice the Allosaurus Rider. We'll grab Galta. This allows me to empty my hand. Xenagos, Disciple of Freyles, Atraxa, Hooting Mandrills, Generous End, and another Disciple of Freyles. Triggers! Yes, and the opponent concedes. That was sweet. Love that. We'll bring it into the Flood Maw. I don't know what you're supposed to board out. This is a pretty fast matchup, so like maybe you take out a couple copies of Planar Genesis. And like the second Galta, is that crazy? It might be crazy. I'll do like one Generous End. Let's try this. When I was building my deck list, I did see a lot of lists on only 2 Generous End, and I chose to play 3, so I think it's fine. Okay, so we have green land, we have cycle for blue land, we have Summoner's Pact for Allosaurus Rider. We just have to find Neoform. I think that this is a keep. They play Bloodstained Mire, Steam Vents, Monastery Swift Spear, so they're coming out of the gates hot, which isn't great when I kept a hand that requires me to deal myself a lot of damage. Bristlebrand, not what I wanted. Alright, so I'm going to Lightning Bolt myself here because apparently that's what I do. And we'll pass. Our opponent plays a Preordain and another Bloodstained Mire. Okay. End step will cycle the Generous End. Grab Breeding Pool. We ripped Neoform. Okay. Ouch. So now we can Summoner's Pact. And the plan is to go grab Galta and put in Bristlebrand. And then we have to find a Consign to Memory. And now we will Neoform. We'll grab the Galta. Bristlebrand enters. So I have 1 draw 7 to hit a Consign to Memory. All the extra damage we did ourselves this game really ended up hurting. Because instead of 1 draw 7, or instead of 2 draw 7s, I have 1 draw 7. They surveilled away a Slick Shot Show Off. Another Monastery Swift Spear. And Preordain. They just conceded. They shouldn't have, though, because I don't, like, I have to pay for the upkeep on Summoner's Pact. We would have missed. I would have missed, and they would have won. Okay, I guess we get a free game win here. I'll take it. So we're 2-0. Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $15.99. This token combo pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens featuring classic Storm and Mana tokens with new inclusions such as our modern Ruby Storm package, but that's not all. Our token pack covers a variety of formats from Pauper to CDH with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game. For round number 3, we're on the play. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we can make it 3-0. Alright, so 4 lands, really 5. I think we should mulligan this. This is fine. We'll bottom the Bristlebrand, and then we just need to find green cards. Green cards in 1 land. We'll play Scalding Tarn and pass the turn. Our opponent plays and activates a Scalding Tarn themselves for a Watery Grave. And they have turn 1 Thoughtseize, unfortunate. They discard the Allosaurus Rider. Surprise, surprise. We'll fetch. Grab a Hedge Maze. I think we get rid of the Atraxa. Doesn't help us here. Another Pact of Negation. We'll pass. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. Not great. They're at 13. We'll fetch. We're so far away from being able to win this. Grab a Hedge Maze. Keep the Planar Genesis. And then we'll pass the turn. In the second main phase, they play a Bloodstained Mire, and then they fetch with Polluted Delta. For a Blood Crypt, okay, they're at 10. Is this just like the Grixis Reanimator deck that people have been playing? A Thought Scour. It's an Unearth, so it looks like the Grixis Reanimator deck. Oh no. That's not good. They can exile my Atraxa, and then they can copy it. That's just delightful, let me tell you. Alright, Planar Genesis. We'll take the Allosaurus Rider. Ooh, that was good. That was very good. Hooting Mandrills. Let's go. Alright, that was a clutch draw. They play another copy of Emperor of Bones. And now they just pass. Bristlebrand was not a great draw. Okay. We will pass the turn. They have 5 cards in their hand. Generous End. Well, I really don't want to cycle that because then Emperor of Bones exiles it. So, right now I think it's just a green card for Allosaurus Rider. They play a Polluted Delta. They fetch down to 8 life for an Undercity Sewers. And they surveil away Psychic Frog. And now they persist on Psychic Frog. You got it. They have 4 cards in hand and they're at 8 life. I'll play an Allosaurus Rider. We just have to pass. The Raucous Theater. They discard Archon of Cruelty to Psychic Frog. This is not particularly good for me. So I could have consigned to memory that. I just don't think it's like a winning play. And now we can consign to memory this. Maybe I should use the replicate. They give Psychic Frog flying. And now they swing. I'm not going to block. Faithless Looting. They discard another Archon of Cruelty and a Fatal Push. Third Pact of Negation. This would put them to 1. If this was a land, they'd actually have to block and I'd be in a really good spot. And they have Persist. I mean, I can't Pact of Negation. I don't have Consign to Memory or 5 lands. I'm just going to concede. They got it. We definitely want Veil of Summer. Probably take out Preordain. Bring in the Beseiju and we'll trim a Scalding Tarn. Submit. Alright, game 2 on the play. So we could just first turn Allosaurus Rider. And then Thoughtseize doesn't matter. Let's do it. Keep. We'll play the Allosaurus Rider and Hedge Maze. Get rid of the Summoner's Pact. And we'll pass the turn. Polluted Delta. Pact of Negation. We'll play the Misty Rainforest. Swing. Pass the turn. They grab a Raucous Theater. Faithless Looting that resolves. Bloodstained Mire. They discarded an Oculus and a Psychic Frog to the Faithless Looting, so this could be Unearth on the Oculus. Thoughtseize. Yeah, you got it. They take the Consign to Memory. We'll fetch. Grab Hedge Maze. So either Neoform or Eldritch Evolution do it here. Ding. Love to see it. We'll play the Beseiju. And then we'll attack for 4. They'll go to 7. Show them my draw step. Boom! And we'll grab Griselbrand. Pass. They play Unearth on the Oculus. Let's draw 7. We'll draw 7 more. I'm at 5. So I could just let this resolve. And then we have the Galta win on my turn through the Oculus. Yeah, you can have a creature that doesn't matter here. Sure. Like, it's risky to play the Pact of Negation when you don't need to. Because, like, ultimately, 7 power here isn't going to change how this game plays out. So we'll play the forest that we drew for turn. We'll play Summoner's Pact. We'll grab the Xenagos. And then we'll play Allosaurus Rider. Exile some cards. Planar Genesis and Eldritch Evolution. Neoform sacrificing the Allosaurus Rider. Mystical Dispute. I will Veil of Summer. And our opponent concedes. Nice. Okay. No changes. I'm going to send it back. Wow, look at this hand. We will keep. I mean, obviously we're looking to dodge Thoughtseize, but this hand is incredible. First turn Polluted Delta for a Blood Crypt. No! Alright. That's a bummer. They take the Allosaurus Rider. That's interesting. I feel like the Neoform would have been the pick, but maybe they... okay. Maybe they have a Mystical Dispute. We'll play the Misty Rainforest and pass. So now we're just a green card away from greatness here. They play a Scalding Tarn and Faithless Looting. They discard Psychic Frog and Unearth. Interesting. Watery Grave. Another Thoughtseize. Oh, that's backbreaking. Oh, that's real bad. Okay. That's going to make this game a little more difficult. So we have 2 more Riders, and then we have the Hooting Mandrills, and then 4 Summoners Packs. We'll grab Hedge Maze. Surveil away Generous End. I'm worried about putting too many creatures to the graveyard because Emperor Bones. We'll play the Forest, and I think I'm going to just play Genesis now. Do I want the land, or is a green card better? I feel like a green card is probably better. We'll pass. Another Faithless Looting. They discard Consign to Memory and another Faithless Looting. They have 3 cards in their hand. They're at 10 life. We drew the Griselbrand. Not ideal. Pass. And step they Thought Scour. Persistent Psychic Frog. And it looks like they're passing here. 4 cards in hand. We'll fetch. Grab the other Hedge Maze. Come on, Atraxa. I really don't want to put you to the graveyard. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay. Now they're adding a black. I don't know what they'd be doing here. Like Cling to Dust? Disciple of Freyalise. Surgical Extraction on Allosaurus Rider. Okay. My hand is terrible. We really need to find the Hooting Mandrills. There's 1 in the deck. and 4 Summoners Packs. We'll play out the Disciple of Freyalise. This game might come down to like hard casting Generous Sense. Who knows? Persist on Psychic Frog. Pretty good. Okay, deck. Give me Hooting Mandrills, please. That's like a Hooting Mandrills. We'll play it. So we'll grab the Hooting Mandrills. Play the Hooting Mandrills. And now we'll Eldritch Evolution for Ghalta and then put in NeoBrand. And now we'll draw 7. I'm just looking for a blue land to have Consigned to Memory open. That didn't happen. I'll just play Besage You. I think these Veil of Summer is fine enough. And now we'll go to cleanup. Get rid of Summoner's Pact. Neoform. I do have to pay 4 on my upkeep or Consigned to Memory the trigger. They play a Bloodstained Mire. They discard Archon of Cruelty to the Psychic Frog. And now they fetch down to 9 life. They persist. I will Pact of Negation. And then they'll Mystical Dispute and I'll Veil of Summer. And then we Consign to Memory and her upkeep and win. Spell Pierce, that's the same thing. Veil of Summer. Say no. Persist is countered. And we win. How about that? Playing Fairer Magic and we're 3-0. Let's go get match number 4. If you're still watching, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us. Match number 4 is greeted us rudely with a terrible hand. We're going to send this back. This one's slightly better. Keep, bottom the island. Shivan Reef. Oh, 8 cast, okay. Looks like our opponent's going to have a storm turn here. Oh no. We're already very far behind. Okay. They have 2 cards left in their hand. I'll play a Breeding Pool down to 18. And Preordain. Ooh. Okay. Well, we found our rider. We have Eldritch Evolution, but if we could draw a Neoform, that would be cool. They play a second copy of Shivan Reef. And now they hardcast the Pinnacle Emissary. I go to 18, they attack for 2. Ouch. Another Eldritch Evolution. I will fetch, and I'm going to Planar Genesis in my main phase, I think, while they're tapped out. Planar Genesis. No, I found Neoform. I'll take that. Or I could take the Ureni here, and then get Ghalta next turn. And then Ghalta plus Ureni. Is that better? It might be. So land... 2 cards, evolution. Be at 7. Okay. Pass. They play a Thought Monitor. They draw 2 cards. And they swing. They play a Steam that's on tap. They're at 16. Another Weapons Manufacturing. So a land here would actually be insane. Because I could keep the Disciple of Freyalise to gain a bunch of life. We hit. Okay. Perfect. So let's do the thing. We'll grab our Breeding Pool. Ouch. Allosaurus Rider. And now we will go grab our Ghalta. Eldritch Evolution, sacrificing the Allosaurus Rider. Go grab Ghalta. And now we can put both of these on the table. And I think I want the sacrifice trigger on the bottom. So I can deal 3 damage here. I'll kill the Pinnacle Emissary, I think. And then I'll sacrifice the Ureni and I'll gain 10 and draw 10. Oh, that was a turn. Boom. We'll play another Allosaurus Rider, exile Summoner's Pact and Summoner's Pact. No, I'll exile Ghalta? I don't know how he would get another Ghalta into play. And now I'm wondering, should I play the other Allosaurus Rider too? I think the answer is yes. Okay, pass the turn. We have some power on the board. They're swinging out. Interesting. So I will go to 12. Retract. Okay. So this will put me to 8. I wasn't expecting retract. Maybe I should have been. If they have another retract, I think I lose. Pinnacle Emissary. I'm just going to hit the F6 key. If they've got it, they've got it. I can't Pact of Negation because I can't pay for it. Mox Opal, we know that they have a Thought Monitor in their hand, so maybe they're trying to draw into another retract. That's got to be the game plan here. They have 1 card. They're about to draw 2. Greater Gargadon. Wow! Spicy. We just got combo killed. Okay. I will concede. They got it. My Ghalta play was not good enough. Wow. I guess I could have sacrificed the Galta, but the Urani would have gotten chump blocked forever, so that didn't make sense to me. Insane. Okay, we'll bring in Into the Floodmaw and Boseiju. Maybe board out Preordains. We'll try this. On the play for game 2. No, this hand's too reactive. This one doesn't actually do anything, so I think I'm going to 5. You have 1 green land, you can't cast Planar Genesis. Like, I just don't understand where this hand would go. Down to 5 cards. Yeah, this is one of the better hands we've seen so far. Keep, and we'll put the Disciple of Freyalise on the bottom and the Summoner's Pact. Edge Maze. I guess it's a green card and a land, we'll keep it. Spire Bluff Canal, Springleaf Drum, Misty Rainforest. I think we're going to just Planar Genesis in our main phase. Planar Genesis. Put the Boseiju into play. Pass the turn. So I need a green card. Maybe I should have taken the Disciple of Freyalise then. Because now I'm short a green card. And I just got punished. Yep. Cool. We will pass. Bummer. They play a Weapons Manufacturing. Mishra's Bauble. And now they use the Bauble. Alright, they tapped out, so this could be a window. No, why can't I just draw a green card? We have to pass. It's my own fault. I should have taken the Disciple of Freyalise instead of the Boseiju. They play Steam Vents. Generous End. So now they have counterspells open. Do I really want to just jam? I don't imagine they're going to tap out for the rest of the game, so maybe I am supposed to just do the thing. I lose to a Spell Pierce or Metallic Rebuke. I think we're supposed to just jam. I mean, I missed on 2 green cards this game on top of my own misplay, so there were some bad variants all around. Both me and the actual game. Eldritch Evolution. Test of Talents. Really? Alright, I'm going to concede. That was not my best round. Losses happen. No need to be upset. Let's just go win match number 5. The Gold Sabertooth times the Epic Storm collection has arrived with 3 full-size tokens showcasing the beloved Dark Ritual, CDH Rogsai, and Legacy of the Epic Storm for just $5. On the backs of these tokens, there's a place for my signature or a custom message. In addition to these sweet tokens, a friendly reminder that all orders that ship from theepicstorm.com also come with a signed Storm token from yours truly. The final match of this modern video, we're on the draw. I've opened up a fine hand. We are looking to put a Galta into play that then allows you to put Griselbrand into play to win the game. Hallowed Fountain. It's likely a control deck. Ooh, Energy. Okay. Not what I was expecting. We'll play Breeding Pool. And then Preordain. Let's see what the top shows us. Well, that's pretty good. Put the Eldritch Evolution on the bottom. Keep the Neoform. And we'll pass. Ocelot Pride. Ouch. I'm at 17. Meticulous Archive. Gets rid of Basic Island. We draw Misty Rainforest. So this makes me think that our opponent's actually playing counterspells. The fact that they have Basic Island. Well, Summoner's Pact. So if I get like Force of Negation here, I'm not going to be terribly surprised. We'll grab Allosaurus Rider. We'll cast it. And then Neoform. We'll grab the Galta. Griselbrand. Pass the turn. Alright, so we do need to draw into Consign to Memory. Quantum Riddler. Okay. What do I know? This deck does not make sense to me right now. Are you going to blink the Quantum Riddler? Is that what's going to happen here? Hallowed Fountain. Solitude. Alright, we should probably draw 7. No Pact of Negation or Consign to Memory. Draw 7 more, I'm at 2. You gotta be kidding me. Yep, concede. Okay. So they are playing like a blink deck. I think that's what the Solitude tells us, and the Quantum Riddler. I think we're supposed to take out Preordain. Into the Floodmaw. Maybe the Boseiju. Take out Scalding Tarn. Then I'm like wondering if we want to couple Veil of Summer. Maybe that's greedy. I feel like our opponent showed us Basic Island. Like they have more blue than than we would normally believe. I'll shave 1 Generous End. Let's try this. So a thought that I've had is, so we lost that game because we didn't find Pact of Negation. We also didn't find Consign to Memory. The older NeoBrand decks played Nourishing Shoal. I wouldn't be against playing Nourishing Shoal in this deck, just because it allows you to dig deeper for Consign to Memory or Pact of Negation. You don't have to play a full win, but if you had a Nourishing Shoal, you could draw almost your entire deck and then win. It's a thought. Maybe it's a bad thought, but that way you could dig deeper. You would be less likely to fizzle by drawing 14 cards. I don't know. It's something to think about. On the play for game 2. Yeah, we'll try it. Misty Rainforest and pass. They play Flooded Strand and Ocelot Pride, sure. We will fetch Hedge Maze. Ooh, we found a cookie. Alright, so we have a turn 2 Neoform, Allosaurus Rider, and Neoform. Grab the Griselbrand. Pass. They have Solitude. I would like to draw 7. I would like to draw 7 more. Once again, we did not find Consign to Memory, so yeah, the Solitude will exile my Griselbrand. I go up to 13, they play their basic island. Okay. Let's play Breeding Pool. I go to 10. Allosaurus Rider. Exile Summoner's Pact and Eldritch Evolution. Neoform. We'll grab Galta. Trigger. Okay, looks like we get to put some creatures into play. Then we'll sacrifice Disciple of Freyalise. And now their creatures die. And then we'll sacrifice the other Disciple of Freyalise. And we'll go to cleanup. Felia. Do I care about that? I don't think so. Actually, let's just bounce it. And now we'll go to cleanup. Okay. Sweet. Okay, one more game. Let's go get it. Our opponent mulligans, we will keep. We have to find a Neoform. But we have Planar Genesis. We already have Summoner's Pact to go get our Allosaurus Rider. I think there's a lot to like here. Basic Plains into Ocelot Pride. Pact of Negation, not a terrible draw. Ocelot Pride gets in. And Ocelot Pride triggers. We'll fetch on the end step. It looks like they have a Felia here. We'll grab a Hedge Maze. Get rid of the Generous End. I suppose I do need green cards, but we need to find the Neoform effect first. Well, there's Neoform. Okay, so now I just need one more green card. We'll play Island, pass the turn. And there's the Felia. Yep. They swing. Ouch. So I could Planar Genesis, but then I risk losing a green card if I don't find another, so I'm going to just draw here. There we go. Summoner's Pact. We'll grab the Allosaurus Rider, play the Rider, and now we can Neoform. So I'm wondering here about just getting Ureni and having double or triple backup, really. I guess I have to burn one Consign to Memory on the Summoner's Pact, but I can kill the Felia and the Ocelot Pride, and they can't Solitude because that has protection from white and black. Would I be crazy to Pact of Negation this? They're a blue-white deck. I'm going to let it go. I feel like it's just greedy. And if they have something that I need to stop from blinking, I can just Consign to Memory it. My Ureni has pro blue, white and black. So it'd have to be a blue card that would stop it here. They play a land, and they just pass. The Summoner's Pact trigger will Consign to Memory with Replicate. Draw for turn. Hedge Maze. We'll play it. Get rid of the Allosaurus Rider. We don't need that. And then we'll go to combat. Swing. 11 flying, protection from white and black. They fetch with the Marsh Flats. For a Meticulous Archive. Mist Caller. What? Yeah, I guess that would be tough for me to beat. And they concede. So we got the 4-1. I thought the deck was pretty impressive. I won't lie to you. It felt pretty good. It's probably better than the old lists that I've played with, you know, Nourishing Shoal and like looping endurances or whatever. This deck felt strong. I do wonder if you want a couple copies of Nourishing Shoal, though, just to dig deeper to find your Pact of Negations or Consign to Memories. Like 2, 3 Nourishing Shoal, I don't know what you would cut. So that's my issue here. But the deck felt very powerful. I liked it quite a bit. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I was pretty impressed. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Support the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, keep storming. Hey, Bryant Cook, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. There's no better way to support our channel. If you're interested in elevating your combo game, visit theepicstorm.com/tutoring for details about our coaching sessions. Don't worry, there's more great combo content coming right up.